up, man?
DJ, good to see you as always.
Good to see you.
Good to have you back. You've been here a couple of times, 4 at least.
Oh, yeah.
Man, back at Grimsley days, I think you came here one year. We had like the upcoming prospective top seniors in the class. You along with the Stadnick brothers, a few other guys. What's the trip been like lately? What's the travels been like for you?
It's been good. I've been traveling around, walking around. Just got back from Chicago today. Went to a couple of the NFLPA pre-draft events, so it's been exciting. Little trips.
What do you think as far as the upcoming draft goes? Who do you think is kind of leaning toward DJ Reader?
I wish I knew. I don't know. I got a lot of interest from a lot of teams, so it's just kind of that what a guy needs and what they need at that position. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
How is it going to unfold? You'll be watching, I'm sure, tonight. You're going to get this. What time does it start tonight?
I think it starts at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, and that'll be on NFL Network or what network? ESPN?
I'm not even
You'll
sure.
find it.
I'll find it out. Yeah, I'll find it out.
Well, now, when do you feel like, and when is the projection, what day you think you'll go? And wouldn't go today, because it'll maybe a round or two today. What day do you think you'll go?
Friday? Probably go Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure which one.
How many rounds are you sure they go? How many do you go through on Friday?
There's the second and third on Friday.
Second, third on Friday.
And the fourth through seventh.
Everything else goes through on Saturday. Now, you said one time you projected maybe anywhere between the third and fifth round?
Yeah, somewhere between there.
Good stuff, good stuff. Now, where will you be at during, I know I've heard, maybe I'm wrong, but I heard you may have like a special day maybe on Saturday, maybe Friday, kind of the DJ Reader location where people gather together to watch the event with you. You know where you guys going to be at yet?
Don't know where I'm going to be at. No, probably not. Probably won't do anything big. Probably just be at the house.
Stay at home. Chill out of the house. Take it easy there.
Not a big mainstream guy.
I don't know if you'd be downtown, maybe somewhere on Eugene or Elm Street, maybe loading up somewhere.
I'm not a real big mainstream guy, so I'll probably just be hanging out, kicking it with the fam, but we'll see what happens.
I remember the day, I think I remember the day pretty well, over at Grimsley, when you signed with Clemson, because Coach Coria was there, and they had that phone call coming from Coach Sweeney, I think. Dabo Sweeney called you that day. That was a big day in your life when you hooked up with Clemson.
Oh, yeah, it was a real big day. Grew there. Was able to go off to a great program, grow as a person, grow on the field, and it set me up for a beautiful opportunity that I have coming up this weekend.
How did you get where you are right now as far as a prospective defensive lineman? NFL could be third round, fourth round, fifth round, whatever. How did you get where you are? Because you come through a lot over the years, a lot of growth, a lot of improvement, but to get to that certain stage, you got a little something extra in there to get you in a position to be taken by NFL team.
Just take it day by day and, work hard every day and know that every day you got to keep pushing and push every day. So, it's nothing special. Just know that every day, so everybody's getting better.
When did you get the feeling you got a chance to make this thing?
I think last year, my junior year, just felt like, I saw guys going on to the NFL that I had played with and felt like I could play on their level and just watching NFL game wars and stuff. So I think I just knew I was going to keep growing as a player and get better and better and end up working out for me.
Yeah, is it kind of exciting, too, to hear some of your teammates' names being mentioned as far as being first round picks?
Yeah, it's cool.
Who are those three guys who make your first round?
You got Kevin Dodd, Shaq Lawson, Mackenzie Alexander, and T.J. Green's been in there. Some people's talking, so it's good. We got a great draft class coming out. You got those guys. You got J-Ron Kurz, Joe Gore, Eric McLean, B.J. Goodson. You got a lot of guys. Ron Pete. Yeah, so there's a lot of guys that
How
can
many
be going
seniors basically were on that team? They had a lot of seniors this year?
We had about 15, 16 seniors. Not a huge class, but we came out as the winningest class in Clemson history.
Well, how did it feel to be on the field as a representative to the team, a captain, one of the captains of the national championship? That had to feel pretty good.
It felt good.
To be a center field for that.
Oh yeah, it felt really good, especially
48, right?
Yeah,
that's number. We'll never forget that number 48. Defensive tackle 48. DJ Reader, Clemson. How was that?
Especially missing those couple games at the beginning of the season, it was real good. Just to have that respect for my teammates, to come back and be right in the forefront of things. Just them respect me to the fullest and be able to get called as a captain for bowl games is big. Because it's an honor at Clemson. We don't elect captains throughout the whole year. Different people go out there the whole time. Then you be elected as a permanent captain at the end of the season is a big deal.
How did it feel back in the day when Clemson called upon you to carry the football? Because a few times you carried the ball down around some goal line situation. You carried the ball a little bit. That had to be kind of fun too back in the day.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It's just something I knew wasn't going to happen much, but it was fun. It was fun.
Do you still get a chance to think about playing fullback these days, or is all that behind you now?
All that's behind me. I'm strictly thinking about playing defensive tackle now.
What do you have to do to be a good defensive tackle in NFL?
I think you just got to play hard, come day day by day. You know, everybody on that level is good. Everybody might be good at something different, but everybody's good. Game's faster. You know, just got to take it a step at a time, especially as a rookie coming in. You don't want to come in and think you know everything, and, you know, just know that you can keep growing in this game.
What would it be if you're selling yourself and you have by workouts? What are some of the assets you have, some of the positives you bring from your body, your workouts, your game? What are some of the things
I think I'm a tough-nosed guy, athletic guy. I'm smart. You know, I'm willing to play the game, do the dirty work, and do what you need me to do to get it done. You know, I'm athletic enough to do whatever you need me to do in the defense. And, you know, I take pride in studying the playbook and knowing what the guys around me are doing and what I'm doing. So I like to focus in on the details of the game.
How much different is this game, the college game? How much different was Clemson from high school? And how much different do you think the pros is going to be from Clemson? How much different?
It just gets faster. The game gets faster. Everybody knows what they're doing, and you know that one missing element can cost you a big play. You know, in college and the pros, momentum is a big thing. In high school, it wasn't such a big thing. You could
make up for it.
Yeah, but in the pros and college, it's such a big thing, and you know you don't want to ever let a team get that little advantage.
How much did you miss baseball once you had to give up baseball? Did you miss? Because I told a guy this. We had a kid here in town, 6'3", weighed 300 pounds. He played the corner at third base. He was a third baseman, and a good pitcher too, by the way. I remember the home run down at Grasshoppers Park. You had that home run. How was it when you had to finally give up baseball?
I mean, it was tough, but you know, I got that 1 year in at Clemson, and it was good to get that experience. But you know, so it was really good. But I didn't really stress over it too much. You know, it was just like something you had to move on in life, had to keep moving.
Early mornings back then too, right? You're trying to balance all that, your classes and 6 o'clock practices, and then had to get ready for spring football, balancing there too. It was a lot of work.
Had to do a lot of work. You know, it's a grind. It's a grind to get where you want to go. But everybody knows that, you know, if you want to go somewhere, that's what you got to do. It's with any profession. You got to get up early, late nights, and grind to what you want to be your best at.
And you did all this, and correct me if I'm wrong, you did all this in like 3.5 years. You graduated back in December.
Yes, sir.
You did college in 3.5 years, plus you played football,
yes,
and
sir.
you're a captain of the national championship game, getting ready to go to pro football, NFL now, but 3.5, you got all your education done. What was it like? Maybe probably helped you a lot being able to leave early too. What was it like to walk in December and get all that done in that package 3.5 years?
I mean, it was good. I felt like I got the most out of my opportunity at Clemson. That's what I went there for. I wanted to get my education first over anything else. You know, just football was something that came along with it.
What would you do? Now, pro football is going to be good to you. Say if you got in a situation when pro football is done, what kind of work do you do? What kind of work do you go into?
You know, I want to go back to grad school, probably at MBA. So, I mean, I'm excited about that.
Maximize the education?
My education.
Would you go back to Clemson to get that?
Don't know yet. I think I might go back to Clemson GA or something, but we'll see what happens.
And you get that master's in what area?
I kind of want to go in just financial advisor. I want to be a financial advisor, but I just kind of want to do MBA as a challenge, just to see what it is.
So would you be around a bank or a financial stockbroker company somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere around there, yeah.
Well, that's what the kid Thomas Roberts over at Greensboro Day did years ago. A good basketball player, got in the financial field back in the day. Go back to the sports again.
Okay.
We're talking about the football and all the assets here. We're talking about the baseball. Third baseman weighing 320 pounds, 6'3", also good pitcher, good first baseman. One of your better sports I always thought was the basketball. Had the softest hands, had best free throws around. I mean, do you still get a chance to shoot your baskets these days? Because you can make some money if football didn't have. You can make some money to challenge people and say, I'll take you on basketball. You can beat a lot of people in little one-on-one basketball shooting contests.
No, I don't play too much now. I mean, I just shoot now. I don't drive to the basket. I don't do any of that. I just kind of shoot. Still got that touch. I can still shoot it. You know, I like to play around.
The only thing bad about basketball is it seems like always a basketball. That's the one sport. You can go out and kill yourself playing football. You never got hurt. Baseball, basketball. So you don't get a little nagging injury hitter from basketball.
Yeah, always running up and down the court. So now I just shoot. You don't see me going in, feeding for contact. You see me out there. Draymond Green it out around the three-point line. So I'll just be hanging out.
Who'd you train with to get ready for the upcoming draft? I mean, what kind of training did you do, and where'd you train? Who'd you train with?
I trained in Orlando with the guy Chuck Smith out of Atlanta. He's a D-line specialist guy, so it was really good training. You know, got ready for the combine and the Senior Bowl and all that, so it was really good for me.
You played that Senior Bowl?
Yes, sir.
How'd that go?
It went good. You know, wasn't a projected high guy before that. You know, went in there and was able to boost my stock up a lot, and get in there and do the interviews and with the coaches and stuff, and really let them feel the type of person I was. And and the personality that I had. So they were excited for that, and I was excited for the opportunity. I just wanted to get my foot in the door.
You get on the field like that in the senior game. Is it all about making tackles, making this big impression, or is it other things too?
I think it's more about those type of games like practice, because you get to go so much one-on-one in practice against guys who are rated just as high as you and the best of the best seniors. So you get to go out there and practice and just maximize your potential in practice. In the game, we're not trying to hurt each other or anything like that. So guys are just out there just kind of playing, but in practice you really get to see.
And the scouts are there for the practices,
scouts are there
walking
for the
around
practice.
and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Do the speed to 40, was that ever an issue that was always good for you?
Oh yeah, I thought it was good. Never getting out of a track stance was a little bit different for me, so it was hard. Didn't run a time that I exactly wanted to, but I just knew that that's not a position that I play in. I don't play in where I get down in the stance like that, crouched up all the time.
What position you in when you play? What's your position like when you?
I'm getting a 3-point stance, but I'm a little bit longer and leaner in my stance.
So you have to get
a little
down
bit more
the ground.
spacious. Yeah, I don't have to crouch up and feel uncomfortable in my stance. I feel comfortable in my stance when I'm playing. So it's all about comfortability. If you're not comfortable, you're not going to perform well. And so that was kind of the issue a lot with a lot of 40s.
Of all the places that you visited, where did you feel the most comfortable at when you made those visits?
Really like Tennessee and Houston. Houston was really good. San Fran was cool, just to get out on the West Coast. I've never been out there, so all my visits were good. I enjoyed all of them. Even going up in New Jersey to see the Giants facility was really nice. Just how you can see the skyline of New York from the stadium and things like that. So I just thought all my visits went really well, and I felt real comfortable with the coaches and going over the playbook and things like that.
And when you were back at Clemson, did the college years, is that almost like a blur? It went so fast and go quick?
It goes quick, but day by day it gets long, so it's a long grind and a long process. So you don't think about it as being quick when you're in it. When you look back, you think, oh man, I was just suiting up as a freshman a couple years ago. I mean, my first time running down the hill, but still it's a long day. Even this process, it seems like now when I look back on it, it went by quick, but every day was such a long day.
Did you ever go back and watch any of the films of those games that showed on Saturday nights or Monday nights, whatever nights when you guys played the games? Go back and watch yourself and the team a little bit on TV?
Yeah, I watch them all the time. I still watch film sometimes. I watch the guys, so it's just cool, seeing where you were and how you grew over the years and got better as a player, and those big time games you played in. I mean, you just playing them, and you don't get to see them from a fan perspective. So you get to see those big-time games that you really played in, and how close they looked on TV. You grew up, and you were watching college football when you grew up, you were like, oh, man, that's a close game. And then now you get to see them on TV and stuff, so it's cool.
What about going back to Grimsley? Still got some affection, some affinity for the good people at Grimsley?
Oh, yeah. I love that school. Greensboro's what's traded me. I'm a guy who's Greensboro to the fullest, and anybody who knows me will tell you that. And I'll rep my city anywhere I go in my high school, and I always want to get back and give back to Grimsley. So, it's definitely my future plans of getting back there all the time. But, I'm excited for them, excited for the new start they're about to get.
What about when you come back to town and you need to train? Where do you work out here in this town?
I work out at Prolific Park a little bit. I go to a commercial gym. I go to the Rush Gold's Gym out on Battleground. Just kind of work out, work out with a couple of my friends. We just get a good pump in. Then I'll go out to the UNCG volleyball courts and do some sand work. But it's not like I'm that guy who's got to go somewhere, and I don't need much to train. I just need the basics, and I can get it done.
What time of the day is your better training time? I know some people feel better working out early in the morning, get it done. Other guys like to work out better in the afternoons, go and get their daily routine done. Work out heavy on the weights and maybe get some running in. What about your training?
I try to run in the morning, get morning running in, just get my metabolism started and stuff, and then I try to lift in the afternoons. I like when the gym's kind of not too busy, but moderately busy. I don't like being bored at the gym. It's kind of cool to see different people in the gym, so it's nice.
Do they have a printout now for you that they suggest? You're not with a team yet, so you can't get a team printout, so you're kind of in limbo right now.
Yeah.
But does the NFL or someone give you a printout of things you should be doing training-wise to get ready to go?
I think you just take over the stuff you did at training. You did a lot of training, just try to soak that stuff in. I think that's the part of being a student of the game. You got to take some of that stuff in.
Take the college stuff you did, a little bit extra.
Yeah, so you go off and you know what you got to do. You know how to break down sets, and even doing some stuff on your own, looking up things that certain guys do or things like that. So you figure some stuff out.
Take us back, to the senior year. There were some ups and downs to start the year. How did you get through those ups and downs? And you fought back, you got back in, and kept digging, kept working to get yourself back in a proper position to be where you are today. I mean, some guys would have said, hey, I mean, some would probably have said, I'm just going to go ease on out, move on down the road, right off in the sunset. You stuck with it, you battled back, and you made something out of yourself.
You know, it's something I wanted to do, and I knew I wanted to stay strong in my faith. I've never been a quitter in my life, so I just wanted to finish out and do what I needed to do to finish, and it worked out for me. You know, God's blessed me a lot with the great opportunities, and I've just tried to maximize those opportunities.
What'd you learn from Coach Sweeney? I mean, I hear him talk sometimes occasionally, and he's been a good leader, a good inspirational director of your program at Clemson. What'd you learn from Coach Sweeney down there?
Learned a lot, you know, just be a man of faith, and, you know, you're going to grow as a person if you go to Clemson. If you're a kid looking out there and you're going to school somewhere, even as a regular student or as a football player, you know, you're going to grow at a place like Clemson just because you got that family environment and everybody cares for each other. So you're going to grow and you're going to start to care more for people, be more passionate, and learn to be a servant leader.
Well, Coach Sweeney, you always hear him talk a lot, but it seems like the talk he puts out is a genuine talk, too.
Yeah.
What he projects.
Yeah, he talks really good. You know, I mean, he preaches what he talks. He holds you accountable as a player, and that's all you can ask for as a coach.
And he dug in, and he's always sometimes been criticized for his faith and things like that, but he stuck with that, and it definitely, I mean, paid off by leaps and bounds.
Oh, yeah, and that definitely, you know, I mean, I feel like if you're a person of faith, you got to stick with it. You can't just deny it. So, I mean, he was going to push that. And, you know, I mean, it's not like he's out there asking you to be a Christian. He's just telling you what he believes in, and so he does a good job of doing that.
And did you have a coach at Clemson, kind of a mentor down to one of your position coaches or somebody? It seems like you've always got the man at the top, and you answer to him always at the end, but there's always a coach you kind of hang out with. That coach kind of seems like
I hang out with
elbows with.
Yeah, you know, Jeff Davis, the Greensboro guy, went to Dudley, so
exactly.
I just leaned on him a lot. You know, he was kind of my mentor down there. You know, chatted with him all the time, just hung out with him.
And as you developed and went on at Clemson over the years, I mean, this team kept getting better and better. Did you ever envision you guys could end up where you did at the very end there?
We set out with a goal this year. You know, we wanted to make it. We wanted to win a national championship. You know, we didn't quite get it, but we landed in the stars. So, reached for the moon, landed to the stars. You know, we put that plan in action, and we worked every day for it. You know, those guys, the younger guys, didn't let us let up, and we didn't let them let up. So we did a good job of holding the whole team accountable.
So we're taking this draft coming up either on Friday or Saturday. Talking the third round, fourth round, fifth round, somewhere around there.
Yep.
Defensive lineman DJ Reader from Grimsley High School in Clemson. DJ stands for David Reader Jr., right?
Yes, sir.
Take us back, because I know your dad made a big impression on your life. He was a great man. I used to always like to be around him. But talk about the power he left with you when he left us and you went on.
Yeah, he just left me with a lot of tools. A whole lot of tools, raised me right. You know, he did a great job of raising me right as a young man, and just be personal with people. He gave me that great feel for people and how to read people and, you know what they want. And, you know, just really just how to be a people person. You know, I'm really connectable. I'll talk to anybody about anything.
He was a good talker. I used to like to just listen to that guy talk, because you go to a bar. I remember being at a Colt baseball game in the summer one summer, and Jake Simpson's dad was there, and he was getting ready to put Jake over Grimsley.
Yeah.
He was just asking people around about what Grimsley was like, and your dad, you know, spoke up and started talking about Grimsley, about the programs, what they had there. I mean, he even came back to Grimsley after you graduated. He was still working out over there.
Oh yeah,
him
and my mom were really involved. My mom's still really involved over there. You know, just that's where she went. You know, we're real passionate about the school. You know, so we got a legacy there.
The Ford family goes back a long way.
Long time there. So I mean, so we've been there, and, you know, just really just we're people. So we really like getting out and talking to people and working with the whole environment of Grimsley.
Because I could almost see you coming back working at Grimsley someday if you get back and settle in this town, going back and working with some of the kids over there one day.
Definitely want to hold camps there and golfing events around the city. So
that'd be nice to have your own camp one day. Yeah, exactly. So do you feel like in some ways, you know, everybody always asks kids these questions, and they have parents, very impressionable parents. Do you feel like you're kind of an extension of your dad?
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm definitely an extension of my dad and both of my parents, actually. Just I got a good mix between both of them. They're real kosher people, and, you know, they're real low key and not into the limelight, and that's what I really enjoy about having them as parents. You know, I'm allowed to talk. Ever since I was a little kid,
you
I was
were
allowed
educated
to talk
well too. I just had to jump and say that, because your dad was a man of education. He did a lot of tutoring, a lot of teaching. He'd help a lot of kids. I see him all over town helping helping those kids in individual tutoring and things like that. But you had a good education coming up. I mean, going back to all the way to middle school, all the way through high school, I think education was a big thing in your family.
Oh yeah, it was a huge part. My dad being a teacher and just pushed me every day. My mom, both of them graduating from college was a big thing for me. I had parents who graduated, and they always wanted to see that for me, which is why it was a blessing when I got able to walk across that stage this year.
Kind of give me a little bit of in and out of this. Was it hard or was it easy? I mean, everybody talks about where you're at today, how you got it. Was it hard or was it easy? What do you feel?
Oh, it's hard. I mean, it's a grind every day. Nothing's ever easy, but nothing worth having.
Was it as hard as you thought it would be, or how was it?
I thought it was just as hard as I thought it was going to be. I didn't go with any expectations of it being easy. I went in with it's going to be a grind.
Not many people get to this position. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have some other Guilford County kids maybe drafted this weekend, but I don't know too many. You're kind of almost in a sort of an elite position, a very fortunate position.
Oh yeah, I see the guys like Keenan and David who came before me, and PJ with going to the NBA. It's always a grind. It's not going to ever stop. You got to take every day and get better. I watch those guys before me grow up and work hard, and so I just decided.
And you learn from them too.
Definitely, you have to learn from them.
Well, you look at David Amerson. Gosh, man, I think about Amerson with the Redskins. All of a sudden, had a good start, then he hits that bad stretch. They want to run him out of town. People even in town, his own hometown, say, "Man, David's done. He's finished. Gets out of Oakland, most improved player in the entire league last year by some poor voting groups."
Exactly. You can't ever listen to what people say because they say is always going to get you in trouble. If you listen to what they say, it's going to bring you down. So it's always what you say, what you want to bring to the table, and what you think you can bring to the table. If you got that determination, that hard work, and your belief, then you're not going to have a problem.
You come in, you're an educated young man, well-spoken and well-respected in the community. Come football time, it's time to really put it out there and change. When you get on that field, what allows you to kind of make that new DJ Reader come out and assume that position and kind of assume what you have to do to compete in that game and survive in that game?
I think it's all about passion. It's passion for what you do. It's my job. Even in college, I took it as my job. I go out there, I want to grind because that's what I'm supposed to do. And, so I go out there, I flip that switch. When I hit on the football field, it's my safe haven. I don't have to think about anything that's going on.
All that the frustrations, all that pressure.
Yeah, that test I failed, something I didn't study for something, I don't worry about that. I go out there and I play football. Or what's going on in life, I play football. So, it's a safe go for me to go out there and be able to do what I need to do.
Talking through wheels, we kind of close things out about the importance of your mom. Your dad passed away, well respected by everyone in the community, but your mom is there for you. It's you and her. I mean, you have your brothers and sisters, right?
Yeah.
Only child. Talk about how important it was and how your mom stayed with you and how she kept pushing you and kept saying, we got to keep this thing going. We still got to make this thing happen. We got to keep the dream alive. Even though David Reader Sr. is gone, David Reader Jr. is still here. We got to get this done. How important was your mom's push?
It was good. She's my rock. It was really important to me because, all 2014 I wasn't really in it. I was in and out, just kind of a daisy. 2015 came around, we just stuck through everything. I always leaned on her for everything, and just the encouraging words she gives me all the time, and being able to just fight for things as a man, knowing what he would want, and she reinstills that. And so, just staying faithful. She's very strong in her faith. So
there's a lot of big carry-on going on now, a lot of carry-on.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, here's one more final thought or two for you as a closer. When did you realize you got to put the pedal to the metal? Because back when you were younger, you could walk, if you wanted to, maybe you didn't, but you could walk over people, kind of push them aside. You own the territory. Yeah. Then when you get to college, you're still on quite a bit, still a good, strong, big kid. As time goes on, you start learning more and more of these guys that are more talented and more like you as far as their abilities go. When did you realize, man, I got to put this thing down to the metal hard?
I think, honestly, when you get to Clemson, you get to a big program like that, you see guys who are way in front of you, and you're like, oh, man, you really got to step on them to catch up. And so, and you get kind of content with your sophomore year. You feel like you caught up a little bit, and so it's really just you just really get that trick in your mind. You're like, all right, these guys are better. They're going places, and going to a big program really helped me out a lot. Just because you see guys who you play with go to the NFL and things like that. So you're always chasing. It's like the little brother effect. You're chasing those guys and try to be better than them. So I think going to a program like that and going anywhere, honestly, you just see guys grow up and become better players, and you wonder how they get there. It's not just they wake up and get there. So you got to put hard work in.
How about the Perry brothers? Are they still influential down there?
You see Michael Dean a lot more than you see Williams. So you see Michael Dean all the time. I'm actually good friends with his daughter. So it's a cool feeling.
Good family. As you get set down the next couple of days, what's your schedule going to be like? Will you be able to sleep well at night, get ready for this? It's kind of a grind coming into your mind now?
Oh yeah, I sleep fine. I'm excited, just excited to see what happens. I'm not gonna get too nervous about it. Where I go is where I go. I put all my chips out there in the basket, and now it's time for somebody to call my name and pick my ticket. So we're just waiting.
Who's your agent?
Joby Brandon. He's a guy out of Chapel Hill. He was out in Los Angeles. He runs a place called Vanguard Sports now in Chapel Hill.
It's good stuff, good stuff. Now again, come the draft day Friday, you'll probably gather at home, family and friends, just a few people around, watching things. Look, not going to have the big event downtown, that type thing. Stay close to home, and if it doesn't happen Friday, you're still got the faith things are going to happen on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
And again, the 4 teams you feel like that looked at you the closest, that may well be on you and talking to you on that phone come Friday. Who are those 4 teams again?
You got Tennessee, San Francisco, the Giants, and Houston, Texans.
All those teams, everybody, the Giants have a new coach. Houston's got a new quarterback. You're looking at Tennessee. They've spent some money to do some things there. And
San Fran's got a new whole staff,
everybody. Sam Fran got the coach of Philadelphia, didn't
Yes, sir.
This would be a kind of a wide open system out there, too, I would think.
Oh, yeah. It's real quick. Everything's fast. It goes out there.
You got to get to in the backfield quick, too, right?
Yeah.
Got to make it all fast. I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hope it's been good. Hope to see you again. Look forward to hearing about the draft. And great family. Always respect your dad. It's one of the best people we've had come through this town. And I know your mom's carried on well. And I expect you to do the same thing. Keep up good work. Thank you again.
Thank you.
DJ Reader, James Ravenshire for a Thursday. Outstanding job. And we'll take a little break.